We're gonna go ahead and fire it up, because why the fuck not?
Go ahead, intro that shit.
No, you go ahead. It's week 2, or no. Yeah, week 2 of our week 9.
Week
Football,
2 of our week 9?
Fucking football prediction show.
Hey.
Maybe.
I just got a message. Dirtyirish went live on Mixer.
There you go.
And Twitch. And YouTube.
Mixer. On all of them.
On everything.
Everything. I would have it hooked up on Periscope if I could get it fucking going, but...
Well, welcome, everyone. Welcome to our wonderful, wonderful NFL Pickem show. Week 2 of our Pickems. Week 9 in the season. I think we fared decently last week. Over 500 on my picks, so I'm happy. Some of them were utter fails, but we don't need to talk about that, even though we're going to.
You don't want to talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
So highlighting last week, one of the utter failures from Court, I think, was the Giants Redskins game. There you go. That's going to be my failure pick from last week. And then you go ahead and lay one on me from me. I think it was the Packer game, because I was pretty sure about that Packer game.
Yeah. I mean, that one, it was close, so I can't knock you on that one. I'm
gonna
go.
Raiders. The Raiders.
I'm gonna go with the 42-28 Raiders.
Yeah.
Colts game.
You
picked the Raiders on that one.
Nope.
That was pretty bad. Your
Indianapolis Colts.
I mean, I also picked the Browns to beat the Steelers. That was smart of me. So, yeah, no, we did pretty good. Eagles, Jaguars. We both picked the Eagles. Both won that one.
Terrific.
The Chiefs, Broncos. We both picked Chiefs. Steelers, Browns. We differed. You win that one.
I know you did pick the Browns.
I had some faith in them. I thought they'd do it.
Yeah, but I called it like by 3 points. We were both wrong on that one.
Yeah, we were very wrong on that.
It's an ass kicking there.
Redskins, Giants. We differed. Seahawks, Lions. I think you picked the Seahawks too.
I think I did as well.
Actually, I think you had a really good week.
I think I did. Now that I think about it.
Other than the Raiders and the Packer game, I think you got most of them.
No, not the Cardinals. I didn't pick.
Oh yeah, the Cardinals game. Yep.
Yeah. I think I might have picked the Vikings. I don't know. I think I might.
We'd have to look back. We're gonna keep record this week, everybody, so we can actually know how we did. The Bears Jets game we both got. I think I said 2 touchdowns too. So.
Easy pick.
Panthers Ravens. We did good on that one. I think we picked the Panthers by a lot.
Easy.
We already talked about Colts Raiders. Niners Cards. We both picked the Niners on that one.
Cardinals with the upset of the upset teams there. You know.
Oh buddy.
They're on the upset.
Rams Packers game. Way closer than I thought it would be.
Yep, Packers had the game. Dude fumbles it. Game over.
And that's why he's no longer with the Packers, which we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Saints Vikings. I picked the Saints. Was happy about that. 30-20, and then the Patriots and the Bills.
No, we definitely both picked the Patriots.
Got that one right. I don't think we would mess that one up, but.
Do you want to go into trades?
Might as well quick before we do our picks, because they will change maybe our picks a little bit as well.
Maybe.
Looking at notable trade deadline player movement. You know, we talked about the Packer fumble. Ty Montgomery, man, coughing up the ball, coughing up the game, coughing up your job in Green Bay.
And it shows they didn't really give a shit either by just taking the 7th.
Yeah. And the funny part is Ty Montgomery actually isn't a running back, which he was technically a wide receiver. That's why he wears 88 or wore 88. I don't know if he will at the Ravens, but
I was kind of looking like what was he picked at to begin with? Do we know?
I'm not 100% sure on his draft level, but he I don't know. It's I know he wasn't high, but he was originally drafted as a wideout. And when they had too many injuries at running back, they decided, well, we need a running back, and he filled in and did well his first season. Actually, first 2 he did pretty decent.
Oh, he was a wide receiver drafted in the 3rd round in 2015.
3rd round, okay.
What
college was he out of?
College, what does it say? Stanford.
So he would have been okay. So, Packers also moving Clinton Dix to the Redskins for a 4th round pick.
Nice little, got some picks then for next year.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, no, the 7th round pick is for 2020.
Yeah, yep. So, I mean, I think it's good for the Redskins. I don't know what the Packers are thinking at this point, but,
well,
I mean...
One could look at it, they're loading up on draft picks when one of the teams in that division is unloading draft picks.
True. Very true. The next one, sore subject. Dante Fowler Jr.
The former 2015 first round pick, Dante Fowler Jr., my guy, the Gator. From the
is
Jags,
now a Ram.
Gone. Yep.
For a 2019 3rd round and a 2020 5th.
It avoids the franchise tag, and it gives us something at least out of nothing, because he was, I believe that the Jags, they kind of know that we can't make the playoffs this year, so
he may have just gotten traded to a ring.
That's true.
That's
true. So I mean, I'm in that respect, I'm happy for the guy, because he did come out. It was a lot of hype with him from my camp anyway.
Yeah.
And then going down with the ACL the whole year, that was a bummer. But to see him come up and still have the speed is pretty badass, and he's going to like the perfect team for it.
So. Oh yeah, because people don't have to key on him. There's too many other people you got to look out for.
Yep.
I mean, you got Aaron Donald sitting there.
Yeah, my perspective though from the Jags is just like the push hasn't really been there, from Yannick Ngakoue, Calais and stuff. They can still, what the problem at the Jags is, they just can't stop the run anymore, which is strange, very strange.
Yeah,
but yeah, moving on.
Well, and with the front 7 not getting the push that they normally get, it's also exposing the secondary a little bit.
Oh, the secondary is just kind of trash this year, even though the stats say otherwise. And Jalen did finally have that pick last week, which I mean, I text you, I was like, finally, he finally waking up there, and then I quickly stopped texting you, as you know.
Day late and $1 short. But...
I was like, all right, well, this is over. So.
Yep, it happens. I would say maybe the second biggest move was Golden Tate to the Eagles.
Is Golden Tate worth it, though? Is it worth a 3rd round pick? I mean, the Lions actually, I think, made up there.
The guy's consistent, though. I mean, I'm not a big fan of him. I don't like his attitude. I think he's a cocky fuck, and I can't stand him.
That's kind of why I was down on him a little bit.
But his stats don't lie. I mean, he's good. He's good in crunch time. He's very good at making the play that you need to have, and I think the Eagles are kind of missing that right now. Alshon's been pretty quiet. Nelson Aguilar, good, but
I think Alshon looked pretty good last week. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah. Previously, I mean, he's been hurt, so that hasn't helped, obviously. But,
Carson Wentz looks good. He looks good.
One of the, at least in my opinion, the biggest free agent move, though, is Demaryius Thomas to the Texans.
Yeah, deadly.
Just because you already have Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins there. Kiki Cutie's been doing great. Now you add another big-bodied receiver? Oh, yeah. Buddy. That's dangerous.
Especially when DeAndre Hopkins is already having the year that he's having here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could argue, like, really the last 3 years, he's been just a stud.
Consistent.
And
one of the most consistent, out there.
And Demaryius Thomas has been really quiet. Well, he hasn't had a quarterback. When he had Peyton Manning, he was putting up astronomical numbers. Lost Peyton Manning, real quiet. He's productive, but he's quiet. He's not putting up huge games. Well, now you give him Deshaun Watson, and there's other people around that they can't just key on him the whole time. I think it's a huge, huge pickup. I think it's bigger than the Amari Cooper pickup.
Well, Amari Cooper, going to Amari Cooper, that was actually for a 1st-round pick, so that's a little bit bigger. Now the Raiders are looking at 3 first-round picks this year.
It boggles my mind that Demaryius Thomas gets a 4th-round pick, and they swapped 7s, so nothing really.
I don't even know
there.
why they swapped the 7th. I think that was, I mean, that's a pretty good move by the Broncos, actually.
Yeah, oh yeah, but a 4th-round pick for Demaryius Thomas, a 1st round for Amari Cooper. What has Amari Cooper done that deserves a 1st round?
In the last few years, I think they're looking at, not this year.
Well, look at if you look back, I don't have a stat on it. Look at how many drops Amari Cooper has.
So you're saying he's a drop machine?
Oh yeah, he's actually last year he had the highest drop percentage in the league. And you gave up a 1st-round pick.
I think I don't want to be a talking head here like ESPN, but I do think that's one of those rare trades that's going to work out for both. If in fact Dallas was going to select a wide receiver.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, because Amari, it's still a better team that he's going to, by far a better team at the moment. So I think it was a really good trade for Dallas. Actually, I know people are down on that trade for Dallas, and it is a 1st-round pick, but Dallas is still willing to make the move of jumping back into the 1st round. So we'll just have to see draft day what happens there.
That's very true.
A lot of people play on the draft now. It's not like it used to be where people would just make their selections. People will jump. They'll trade their next 2 years picks just to jump back in if they have to.
Trust me, I know. Mitch Trubisky.
Ooh.
Anyway.
You got to break down the picks that they make.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what you have to do all the time.
The other one, Carlos Hyde to the Jaguars.
Yeah, and that was. I think that was still. He didn't have like a great game, the Eagles, but you know what? That was the Jags' fault because they only rushed it 8 times the entire game.
He's still working on getting into the system.
What does that tell you, though? I mean, that's another reason that Jags lost that game. 8 times they ran that ball. So
yeah, well, you're relying on Blake Bortles' arm that much.
But they signed Landry Jones. So.
Ooh, good.
Yeah. There you go. Might want to pick him up on your fantasy team. Everybody.
Yep. No, put him on your bench forever. Let's see.
Eli Apple.
The Saints, yeah. Saints need some CB help. I think it'll help them out.
4th round, or the 4th round and a 7th round pick. So 2 picks for
7th. Yep.
Damon Harrison.
Yeah, it's a move. And then the Josh Gordon trade's on here, but it was a little earlier. So, just for a little backtrack here on the Amari Cooper situation, his catch rate is only 68.8%.
Wow, that is pretty nasty. That's pretty nasty right there.
So, and that's this season. Last year, he ranked 81st in efficiency with a 67.7 catchable ball.
Last year.
Target rate. Yep. Or no, his catch rate was 50% last year. He was 91st in the league last year.
Ooh. That is a good stat to look at, isn't it? Good catch there. See what I did?
That hurt.
Good catch.
I got you. Anyways, going away from dad jokes.
That's pretty interesting. That means the Raiders probably even made out even more if he indeed is a drop machine.
And it's looking, I mean, I've had him 2 years in fantasy. That's why I know it, and it hurts me. But I always have this feeling like, hey, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Yeah, he does it all right. He puts the ball on the turf.
I have to wonder too, how strong is this upcoming draft class going to be too? To have that many picks, is it even going to be worth it?
Oakland thinks so.
Yep.
So
anyway, moving on to Oakland, first game, which is what, tonight? What do we got? 3 hours away? 2 hours away.
2 hours away. 2.5 hours.
Amazon fucking Prime.
Yeah.
At least for me. That's where I'll watch it.
I'll have it on DirecTV.
The fucking Oakland Raiders at your 49ers.
Yeah, not my 49ers. I just like Beathard and Kittle. San Francisco is actually favored by 2.5 points.
Ooh. Raiders 1-6, Frisco 1-7. We got a real Heavy hitter tonight.
Barn burner tonight, ladies and gents, ladies and girls. Not assuming gender. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out and say I don't care who wins this game.
You don't care?
No, it's so boring. It's so boring.
If the Raiders can win this game, they can turn it around and still make the playoffs.
Yeah, but if the Raiders lose this game, they could have a lot of high draft picks. That's
true. Indeed. Indeed. Yes. That's a good point, man. If the Bears and the Cowboys
were
to tank and have some rough games, the Raiders will only get stronger.
Oh,
if the picks are, good.
Yep.
Watch them trade like all of them just to go number one or some shit.
Some it could happen, man.
Fucking trade.
That's some shit Cleveland would do.
Trade them all to get Aaron Rodgers and then make Green Bay stronger. That'd be good.
No, it wouldn't. Not at all. My pick in the game. Ugh. I'm
going Raiders.
I'll go Niners. I'm only going by like 3.
The Bay Area Showdown, dude. This is the Battle of the Bay, man. This is where they all leave it on the, the Bay field out there.
Yeah, you can watch on ESPN 8, The Ocho.
Ooh.
That's how high profile this game is.
Nice.
I'll go Niners 3.
Niners 3. I'll take Oakland by 42.
Oh.
No. That's a little high. I'm going to go Oakland by 20. I think Oakland's going to have a good game tonight.
Oakland by 20, huh?
Yep.
All right. Yep. Sounds good.
The next game we got your Chicago Bears at. Yeah. Oh, and you're 4-3 by the way at the 2-6 Buffalo Bills.
I'm gonna go with the Bears. Shocker, I know.
It's getting colder though. It's getting colder.
Dude, they're in the Windy City. We're good.
Buffalo Bills, man. I mean, they're
Chicago's almost as north, I think.
I have a feeling this is gonna be like an irritatingly, defensive shit game. I don't know why.
I'm gonna let you.
Technically, well, yeah, it could be because the Bills' defense is actually 6th ranked and the Bears is 7th. But the Bears' offense is 10th. The Bills is 31st.
Well, they're 32nd in passing, the Buffalo Bills. So I think that kind of hurts them a little bit. I mean, that means the Jags are better than that, so that makes me happy. Your offense looking good. 3rd in rushing. See, there you go. That's why the Bears, will win the game. I'll go the Bears as well.
I'm gonna go. Let's see.
If this was like the Buffalo Bills from like 2 years ago, then it would be like, all right, maybe.
I'm gonna go the Bears by 10. What is the Vegas line? I haven't even looked. The Vegas line is actually Chicago's favored by 10. I should apparently be in Vegas.
Sounds pretty good.
You give it?
I'm gonna go by 3 because I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be a good game.
Okay.
I just think it's gonna be like a sloth.
My big thing that may turn that. I agree. It could be a defensive nightmare. Is the fact that they are 31st in offense and 32nd in passing.
Right.
With our defense, I have a feeling there could be some turnovers that may create more.
But that's what I mean. I feel like it could turn into on both sides defensive.
No, man. Mitch is safe with the ball.
Okay. All right. He's got it.
So.
You do need to win this game, though. You guys got to stay in it. Stay on top of.
We're on top of the division again. We went from the bottom of the division to the top of the division in 1 week.
It's always nice.
Thank you to the Saints, Seahawks, and
the
Rams.
Seattle.
Yep. Saints, Seahawks, and Rams put us back on top. Thank you very much.
All right, the next game. My brothers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 3-4. 3-4. It's kind of surprising. At the Carolina Panthers. Good division game, actually. 5-2 Panthers.
Panthers.
And my boy Fitzmagic has the ball again, correct?
I think he is starting. Ooh, I'm gonna change my pick on that then.
I tell you, man, if the Bucks, the Bucks in the offseason, they just need to go to town on that defense. And they could actually put something together. I really feel like that because they're still number one in offense passing.
So the last 3 games, the last game, Tampa Bay won by 1 point. It was 17-16. The previous 2 were won by the Panthers, 17-3 and 22-19.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the Panthers by 7, though.
Yeah, I got the Panthers as well. It's still mind-numbing, and I'm going to stick with you by 7. I think it's kind of mind-numbing, though, to think here we are going into Week 9, and the Bucks are still number 1 in that passing offense. It's crazy.
Yeah, I
mean, it's
thank
just
you,
stats.
Fitzpatrick, because it's not Winston's fault. Because
No.
Winston had the worst game of his career last week.
Yeah, Winston, it's time to move on from Jameis Winston. I wonder where he'll go, actually, in the offseason, because I think he'll be cut.
To Jamarcus Russell's house. 2 weeks in a row with the Jamarcus Russell reference.
He's better than Jamarcus Russell. You got to give Jameis a little
I'll give him
I
that.
think Jameis Winston will be a really good backup if he chooses to stay in the league. I just don't think... I think he might give up.
Yeah,
So...
I can see that. XFL prospect, what?
So yeah, there you go. There's gonna be a lot of cool XFL, dude. We're gonna have a whole XFL podcast when it all comes out.
He could headline the XFL.
We could actually be like, the ones that get in there early. Yeah. Okay. We'll be all like, "Fuck the NFL if you're gonna watch that garbage." Just come over here and watch some real football. Anyway, the 7-1 Kansas City Chiefs.
Both at Panthers. Okay.
At our boys' house, Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Chiefs by 14.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs defense still not looking good, though.
No, but
Not looking good.
they have a guy named Kareem Hunt, and he just hurdles everything.
That's true.
Everything. Although it's odd that they're only 14th in rushing.
Yeah.
And Cleveland is 9th.
I think it's just like, this is like one of those examples, though. Like, if you look at the stats of the Kansas City Chiefs, right? You just look at it like 3rd, 31st, 4th, and 14th. It's just a testament of them just playing good fucking football. Right down to it.
They're doing what they need to in the times they need to do it.
The question is can the Cleveland Browns, play good football? Can they beat them? Is it even possible?
Well, their last game that they played, or no, that was a while ago. Never mind. The last 3
Was it
games,
like 1974?
2012, the Browns won 30-7.
Bernie Kosar came out of the gate swinging that day. What's up, John? Shout out to John.
Hey, how's it going, John?
So who do we got?
I got KC by 14.
I'm gonna go KC by 21. Actually,
You
know what? Let's go KC by 28.
28. Dude, the Vegas line is only 8.5 points.
That's because Cleveland plays good football.
Well,
not lately, but at the start of the season. Yeah, the start of the season they still played good football, like losing by 3. John says by 21.
Yeah.
He probably just hates Cleveland. That's could be
Middle.
bias.
That was middle of the road.
Moving on.
Tweener.
Moving on to the next one. What do we got? What do we got? The New York Jets. The Jets. Jets.
Versus
At my uncle's team. Oh, actually, it's a funny story. My uncle has 2 teams. He likes Dallas and the Dolphins. He's the only person I know that has 2 teams. But yeah. So.
Yeah, I admitted I had a second favorite. If they're playing each other, though.
The Steelers, yeah.
Not the Steelers. It's your Jags.
The
You
Jags!
You jag off.
Tony Baselli.
Oh, gosh. Mark Brunell. Anyways, Jets Dolphins.
Jets Dolphins. That's actually, dude. Yeah, this probably gonna be game of the week, maybe.
It means a lot for Miami.
Yeah.
if they want to keep their hopes alive for a wild card.
John's calling Dolphins by 14. Johnny boy. Big pick.
Fins by 14.
I want to go with the Fins, but I feel like the Jets might spoil it. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going Jets by 10.
Jets by 10. I'm going Fins by 3.
Well, it should be a good game. I feel like Jets will have like a late bullshit touchdown.
It could. Yeah, I could see
It'll
that.
be like some fucking, 3-0 by halftime shit game, probably. Who knows?
I mean...
I'm a little pessimistic today. Might be coming out, so.
I mean, this could be Darnold's coming out party. It could be this
That's
week.
what I keep thinking. Yeah, that's why the Jets are a sexy pick. That's why the Browns are a sexy pick, because you keep thinking, all right, they could come out here. This could be the game.
Yep. So, the actual game of the week,
Ooh.
I will say.
You think so?
Well,
this
no.
one?
There's 3 really good games this week.
All right, but this is our viewers' boys here.
Oh.
We got your Pittsburgh Steelers 4-2-1. God, I hate
Steelers fan.
I hate the ties. There should be no tie games. They should keep going until it's over.
Yes.
4-2-1 against the 4-4 Baltimore fucking Ravens. Who do you got? I already know who I got. I already know it.
You're gonna pick the Ravens.
Nope. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh by 7. Pittsburgh by 7.
By 7.
Because they're playing good football now.
It is in M&T Bank Stadium. I'm gonna go Ravens 3.
It'll be a good game though. Definitely, for sure. That's one to watch.
Steelers by 7.
Steelers by 7. Yeah.
Okay.
Or it could go OT. This one could go. I don't know.
Steelers could get another tie.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Sorry, you said our viewers a Steeler fan.
No. He's a Baltimore fan. He's from Maine. So.
Good.
Yeah.
So
Baltimore by fucking 7, kid. This is what he says. Baltimore by 7. He says, "Screw Pittsburgh." LOL.
Oh, I'm sure he thinks screw. Man, he's probably a huge Pittsburgh hater.
I don't like Pittsburgh because my Jags own the Steelers. It's the one team in the NFL that we own, and everybody knows it.
Yep, I think the Baltimore Colts are going to do great.
Damn, Cleveland Browns actually. Isn't it funny when you think about it that really deep down, John is a Cleveland Browns fan? How nice is that? That's one way to dissect it. Shout out to all you Ravens fans. You guys are actually Browns fans. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Yeah, you love mediocrity.
Especially if you want to keep their fucking history, kid. Boom. All right.
True.
So what do we got?
Lions at the Vikings.
3-4 Detroit Lions at the 4-3-1 Minnesota Vikings. Fucking hate that shit.
And there's so much of it. As we said earlier, Detroit lost Golden Tate. Minnesota did nothing in free agency. It's at home. I gotta go with the Vikes.
And the Lions could play that pick. They could play the draft pick that they acquired, for Golden Tate on the field, right? I mean, that's how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, you line up a person dressed in a yes. Actually, you pick somebody out of the fans, and they wear one of those morph suits that just has a question mark on it. It's all black with a white question mark. It's like the unlocked character that hasn't been unlocked yet.
Mystery character. Okay.
Yep.
That one's an easy. I feel like it's an easy game. Minnesota Vikings by 14 for me.
I'm gonna go Minnesota by 7, only because everybody plays so hard in the division. I mean, they call it the black and blue division for a reason. Those games are always close. I mean, they're almost always close.
Well, John with the upset Lions by 7. He's putting his dick on the table for this one.
Yeah, he just swapped it down. I heard
Lions. Yep.
The last 3 Minnesota-Detroit games are Minnesota won 23-30, And then the last ones, the Lions won 14-7 and 16-13. So they've been close. They've all been close.
Well, the Lions are very scrappy. You look at their stats; it's all
mediocrity. It's
under
middle of the road.
20. Yeah, it's all middle of the road. Every single stat. So that's actually good football when you think about it.
They're well-rounded.
They're 3-4. They could pull off the upset, but it kind of goes back for me to this. You know, it could be Kirk Cousins' coming out party for the Vikings. Yeah. So
could be. No.
Maybe it's just bias. I don't think the Lions will ever win anything. I don't know. Could be.
Yeah. They're my division's Browns.
Sorry to the Detroit fans, you know.
All 7 of you.
Now the next game, another team that I can't stand to watch. I think it's like the most boring team on football. Well, one of them, the Atlanta fucking Falcons, 3-4 at the Washington Redskins with 5-2.
5-2 Skins.
Who knew?
4th ranked defense in the NFL.
And they're shitty passing. Well, that's why right there. And that's why defense and running the ball. They're old school. We got an old school football team here, people.
It's funny to look at their stats and Atlanta stats because they're the exact opposite.
I know. I'm looking at it right now. It's like the
Atlanta
old school
has no defense
versus the new school here.
And
didn't the Redskins just acquired somebody?
Yeah, Clinton Dix.
Clinton Dix. Yeah. So I mean, that just even bolsters the defense even further there.
But I don't know how much he'll play and if he'll be up to speed. You know what I mean?
Right. Of course.
So, I mean, he just got acquired on Tuesday.
I definitely got the Skins here. I'm gonna agree with John by 7.
I'm gonna agree.
You know, you don't want to agree. You hate the Redskins. Just admit it. That's another team you don't like. I've discovered this. You didn't pick them last week, and you don't.
I don't mind the Redskins. I really don't mind them. Yeah, Skins 7. I'm good with that. I don't have a reason to not pick them.
This will be the game that we all fail. We just all picked it by the same thing. It's funny.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, now this is a good game too. Next to this one here, the next one, Houston Texans at the Denver Broncos. Fucking
Texans by 14.
Broncos. Damn.
Dick's out.
I have a feel like that. You know, like maybe Von Miller's gonna break fucking Deshaun Watson's leg in this one. I don't know. I just have a feeling.
It could happen.
I do think that maybe not this year, next year, but I think he is going to get hurt again.
Oh yeah.
I hate to say it. I hate to be that guy that's pessimistic, but I just feel like he will.
He hasn't been running as much now. He's becoming more of a pocket passer. So.
Yeah, but he might be soft.
That's true. He's squishy. Well, you can't touch. He shouldn't because you can't touch a quarterback anymore without getting a flag.
I mean, think about the stretch of Brett Favre just for a second there. Again, was it 297 games straight? Yeah. Insanity. Yeah. Just insanity. No one will ever touch that shit.
Well, the defenses were different back then.
Defenses were kind of different. Yeah, they fucking killed you back then. He was still in the fucking old school shit. I don't want to hear that.
You got clothesline back then.
Yeah, I'm going to actually agree, though. I hate to pick the Texans. It's painful for me to pick the Texans, but I kind of think the Broncos might win because it's at home.
We need you to make a pick. Dirty Irish.
Yeah, John went Texans by 14. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go with my gut feeling on Broncos. Broncos by 7.
Broncos by 7.
Broncos.
Yep. I'll get one up on you there. Okay.
This next one could be an unexpectedly good game with another boring team with the Seahawks, but we got the Los Angeles Chargers 5-2 now. 2 teams in LA taking over, baby. And then at the Seattle Seahawks at 4-3. At the, what is it, the 12th man?
Yeah, CenturyLink Field, the loudest stadium. Well,
because they designed it that way?
Yes. But Kansas City actually broke their record again. I think Kansas City has it back right now. I think. So.
John's got our Chargers by 8. 8.
It's an odd number.
But
I'll take it.
I think he's going to go with the 4 safety approach.
Okay, yes. 4 safeties.
4 safeties in one game. Joey Bosa just all over the field.
Is he coming back?
I have no idea. I think he is. I don't. Maybe. I think he's supposed to come back this year. I know that. I don't know if he's back.
Yeah, I just don't know which week he's coming back. I'm actually very curious about that.
Maybe after the bye, their bye, if they've had a bye yet.
Seahawks Charger, will Joey Bosa make his 2018 debut in Seattle? I don't know. Yeah, I guess they interviewed him. This was today, actually, at 1 o'clock p.m., so just a couple hours ago. And his direct quote was, "It was my first day in cleats." And he actually said that on Monday. So I'm going to say he's a couple weeks out yet.
I think this will be a good game. I'm actually surprised at the stats to see the Seahawks are still having a pretty good defense. Offense, not so much, but I think the Chargers will actually win by 3, but I think it'll be close, this one.
Seahawks by 3.
Ooh. John's got him by 8, the Chargers. He's going to go with the Chargers.
Chargers by 8. You ballsy son of a bitch, you.
This next game, by far, the game... Oh, man, we do have some good games. I just realized the next one as well. All right.
The next one's huge.
Yeah, this one, it's a shame it's not the night game. It should be.
I know.
But we got the LA Rams, 8-0 Rams at the New Orleans Saints at 6-1. This is a good one, man. A good game. You know why it's a good game and why it's a hard pick is because Drew Brees is so fucking unpredictable.
He's Drew Brees. You can't. It's so hard to bet against Drew Brees. It's so hard.
He's reached that point, obviously, where it's like, you know, Brady, Manning, same thing. Rodgers even. I don't know. Rodgers is somewhat. He's like lower end on that spectrum.
Hey,
I feel like you can still pick against. I feel like you can still pick against Rodgers, in my opinion.
I always do. Just that's because of the team he plays for. But Tom Brady was even quoted that if you put Aaron Rodgers in the Patriots system, he would have better stats than Tom Brady.
Maybe.
Tom Brady said it. Maybe. Out of his mouth, not mine.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to bring up the soft thing, though, too.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers can get hurt. You know,
but he's also one of the most hit quarterbacks in the league.
Right, but I'm just saying the dude before him, you know, he got hurt like, what, 2 fucking months into, like, taking over, and I thought that was hilarious. Because it was like, all right, you went from the Iron Man. But, you know, he did win the Super Bowl. But it's been a while since they won that Super Bowl. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, he could just be slipping into these kind of quarterbacks where he's just good regular season and not. But we're supposed to be talking about the Rams and the Saints at the moment. Here we are talking about the hatred of Aaron Rodgers yet again. John is going Saints by 7.
Ooh, that's ballsy.
You say it's hard to bet against Breeze, but how hard is it right now to bet against these Los Angeles Rams?
Well, they got to lose at some point. I mean, they don't have to, but...
I mean, they're 8th in defense, but I gotta say, man, bringing Dante Fowler in, they'll probably climb up just a little bit, maybe even to the top 5. So if they continue their rushing attack, you know, I mean...
That's just it. I mean, and that's
rushing and passing, dude. It's,
right now, can you bet against Todd Gurley? Dude is a freak in that offense.
You look at the stats, and the Saints don't really have, they're 23rd in D, so I don't know if they'll be able to stop them. But again, it comes back to betting against Drew Brees, especially when he's having a good year.
Yeah.
Or is it that we want Drew Brees to win?
That might be part of it.
Because I actually got the Rams, and I'm gonna go Rams by... fucking...
Mine's already typed out, so...
10. I'm gonna go Rams by 10.
Oh, I went Rams 10.
Okay, we'll go Rams by 10. I couldn't go 7. I don't know why. I feel like it'll be by 10. Yeah.
So, yeah. Now for... See, this is what we're talking about. You got the Steelers-Ravens in the early game. The Rams-Saints in the afternoon game. And then you got the Green Bay Packers versus the New England Patriots at night.
You just have a lot of good. You got a good slate of like I said, I think that Jets-Dolphins game will be good, even though,
I won't see any of it.
Yeah, and I feel like the Lions-Vikings will be a good game. There's got some good ones. Chargers, Seahawks.
I'll be watching the Bears beat the Bills.
I mean, okay, now, personally, I think the better game to watch is probably going to be the other game.
Oh, it's going to be the Steelers-Ravens.
The Steelers-Ravens, yeah. I would flip around.
Well, and I will, because I have NFL Sunday Ticket, brought to you by DirecTV. No, we're not sponsored, but I can try.
So the Sunday night game. This is like the Super Bowl everybody's wanted for years. Rodgers versus the Patriots. Maybe not you, but you know what I mean. Everyone, the matchup.
No, like, this is going to sound absolutely terrible to say, but like, this is the game that if there were to be a terror attack, I'd be okay.
Oh! Can you imagine the headlines? America's sweetheart, Tom Brady, with his chin of fucking glory, his beautiful wife, fucking Instagramming all over the place how heartbroken she is. I mean, this is what an American tragedy.
Both Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. Boom.
All right, well, I got Ryan Gosling as Aaron Rodgers for the movie.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Mark Wahlberg as Tom Brady. So.
Yeah, Wahlberg's too beefy though.
I know.
Wahlberg's arms are like the size of both of Brady's arms.
Paul Rudd surprise casting as Tom Brady.
Yeah, I don't know who would go with Brady for a cast member.
The Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
John's got Packers by 3, but I think that's a biased pick. I don't think he likes the Patriots. It's surprising he doesn't like Patriots. You're from Maine. You should be a New England guy.
You should love Tom Brady. You should be all over his sack.
You should be sucking his fucking cock, kid, but you're not.
You should love him. And Gronk, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about a player that hasn't done a fucking thing.
Talk about a God who doesn't need to do anything. He just needs to sit there and fucking just show up and be like, oh my God, I'm good enough. I'm Gronk. I scored a touchdown. I'm going to spike it again.
I'm going to try to spike this one to the core of the earth. Ooh. Fucking Neanderthal looking motherfucker. Anyways.
Well, Baselli's got that Cro-Magnon look too. A lot of those players, man, they got that. You can tell that they're from that era.
Pat's 7.
Pats by 7. Can't pick against them. See, this is a good game for you, man. Because I'm like, wait a minute, why did he pick the Pats? And I'm like, oh yeah, because you can't pick the Packers. All right, this one's like a pinball machine for you. I can just see your brain going,
Well, I'm sitting here and I got it pulled up on my screen, and I'm just looking at both these logos going back and forth, going, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vomit on my computer screen right now.
I feel like the Packers definitely could win, but I do got the Patriots by actually 14. But I feel like it'll start off really good. It'll be a good game, but they'll pull away in the second half.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Here's what's gonna happen.
It's gonna be a tie game with 2 minutes left. Aaron Rodgers is gonna drive the field in 1 minute, and then Tom Brady's gonna drive the field in another minute, and they're gonna get the 2-point conversion.
I think what'll happen is it'll come down to like 3 seconds. Brady will be back in his his own 20, and then like the hand of God will touch his arm. He'll just cock it back, Hail Mary all the way to fucking Josh Gordon, kid.
And Aaron Rodgers will intercept it.
And then Edelman later on in that day, he'll go fuck some model and post it on Instagram. You know what I'm saying, kid? While
he's putting PEDs in his ass.
Oh shit! Physically enhanced drugs.
Speaking of which, I loved the other night. I was watching the Patriots game, I think last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. And one of the announcers, I can't remember which one it was just all over Edelman's dick. He's one of the toughest receivers I've ever seen in football. Well, it's not hard when you're doping.
Well, I mean, let him dope, I mean, I feel like that's my personal feeling. They're going to find ways around it anyway. I feel like your players will stay in the game longer, your stars will stay in the game longer, so fuck it, what's the problem?
No, yeah, I agree, but rules are rules. They're there.
Like when you get to the NFL, it should be like a perk. You know, it's like, I made it this far. I need to be Superman now. I'm ready.
But I don't think you can go label somebody that when they just got caught using a drug that helps them recover.
Has it been proven? Has it been proven? I mean, are you talking stuff that's been proven? Has Edelman been proven guilty of such things?
Yeah, he was suspended 4 games. He just.
Oh, okay. That's why he was suspended. I thought he was suspended for something else.
No, he was suspended for 4 games for using PEDs. So it's like, well, you can't really call him the toughest person, or the toughest receiver you've seen in the league when he was shooting shit in his ass just to get better and heal up.
4 games. That's kind of worth it though when you think about it.
Well, when he blew out his knee. He's coming back from a knee injury, so he took a bunch of PEDs so he could heal his knee up quicker.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The rules there.
I get it too. Rules are rules, but the NFL has shit rules. The NFL needs to loosen up just a bit.
No fun league.
That's why in 2020, everybody will be doing the XFL show. Extreme. Anyway.
Yep.
Next game. Right.
Battle of 3 and 4s.
Yeah.
Titans Cowboys.
It's the battle of the South. It's kind of a letdown after such a good week.
Yeah. What a shitty Monday night game.
Yeah. It could be the game of the week though. You never know, man. I mean, it could. Dallas has the ability to be exciting.
The line is Dallas by 6.
Titans not so much. I'm going
surprised. Cowboys by 3.
Yeah. I kind of want to go with Titans, even though it's painful to pick the Titans.
Hey, you do what you got to do. I'm here to type your pick out. That way we have it for next week.
He's got Dallas by 10. You've got Dallas by 3.
Pick your poison.
I'm going to go Dallas by 7.
Cowboys by Sven. Well,
yeah, I don't think. Titans could do it. I think they could, but
I don't think Mariota's got the stones.
I'm not really a believer in Mariota. I think he'll definitely get hurt. Speaking of toughness, he'll definitely get hurt again at some point.
Yeah.
But Ezekiel Elliott's the one that I think will take over the game here.
So, with that being said, and we have these huge games, I want you to pick one game to say it's the true game of the week. If you had to pick one
game of the week?
The true game of the week.
My heart says tonight, Raiders versus the Niners, the battle of the Bay, but I'm not going to do that.
That would be
catastrophic.
The second shittiest pick you've made this show.
It's probably going to be the Rams-Saints game.
Think so?
Yeah.
Just because there's more at stake?
I just think they're going to battle it out.
Yeah.
I know that Breeze will push him. That's the thing. As Breeze is going to push him, Rams will have to maintain this. Because, you have to figure you're 8-0. You want to keep it going. You don't want to lose. You don't want to lose this momentum that they have. John's got Saints, Rams too. It's the only other one I feel like the Patriot one, but I really feel like the Patriots are going to pull away in the second half. The only other ones are like Chargers, Seahawks, and that sneaky Dolphins, Jets game. Even if it is the game of the week, no one wants to watch either one of those teams. So I have to go Rams, Saints. Yeah, Rams, Saints game of the week.
Yeah.
Honorable mention tonight. Right. Honorable mention tonight, just because both teams suck. So that means maybe they'll have a little fun.
Yeah, except for it is on Fox, and there's a chance that Joe Buck might be announcing it. So that'll just ruin that game.
That's true. Joe Buck does he add more to the game?
He adds more hate to the game. Yeah, if you could create the worst case scenario for me, it would be Joe Buck, Chris Collinsworth calling a Packers-Patriots game.
Okay.
I would shove lead pencils in my ears.
What about
before I listen to that?
Throw Lou Holtz in there as well from Notre Dame?
I don't mind Lou Holtz, and it's lit. It's okay.
Here we have. No, I can't. It's hard to listen to, man. I can't do it.
Yeah, but Chris Collinsworth and Joe Buck are.
I can handle Joe Buck more than Chris Collinsworth. Chris Collinsworth is, to me, the most hated motherfucker in all of fucking sports. I can't stand his stupid face. I can't. Every time he smiles when he's talking, I just want to punch something.
I can't stand a game that Joe Buck is calling for Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. Because you can literally hear the jizz pour out of his mouth while he's sucking both of their cocks. It's that bad. It's just his love of Aaron Rodgers. I think he has a photo of Aaron Rodgers in a banana hammock posted above his bed at his house, and he just sits there and googly eyes at it all night.
Now, what you're seeing here, folks, is this is what happens when all your games are on Fox. This is the problem when you root for the NFC. When you're on CBS, you get a little bit different. Yeah, a little bit different. And thank God you don't have to deal with Phil Simms anymore, because that was bad. There's nothing better than Nance and Romo. That's the best box in all of football right now.
I know we had. Yeah, Romo. I wish there was more Romo.
It's amazing, dude. It's amazing, man. Romo is shockingly
Talked about it last week.
I know. I'll say it again. I'll continue to suck Romo's commentator cock. So
I want Romo Witten. I still want Romo Witten.
Romo Witten. They might be a little giggly together, man. They might be a little ticklefoot in the booth.
Little slap ass with him.
Even more so than him and Nance. Because Nance, I mean, the smile he has on his face when he's looking at Romo, it's just like, oh, you young piece of ass. I've had to deal with Sims this whole time, and now look at you with your dimples,
Yep, and your perfect hair. And
he's just like, hello, friends. Hello, friends. Like, right? I mean, he just has that creeper look.
Yep. So, yeah, no, I'm glad, although the Sunday night game, you're going to have Collinsworth talking about Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. That's going to be just as bad.
Collinsworth, yeah.
Because he does the Sunday night game.
This is why it's hard for me to watch the Sunday night game, is that right there. Yeah. And it's kind of ruined Al Michaels, because they're together.
Oh, yeah. I liked Al Michaels.
Me too.
And then Chris Collinsworth opened his mouth.
Can never be as good as Monday Night Football with Tony Kornheiser, though.
Yeah, that was
Dennis Miller.
Travesty.
That was a good call there. I'll say this too. I don't like Mike Tirico. I fucking hate Mike Tirico. Don't like him. Don't like either one of the Gumbles either. Here's a good one. Here's an even better one for you. So I'm going to throw this in the booth for you. So it's Joe Buck, Chris Collinsworth, and Bob fucking Costas.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his little troll fucking hobbit head just looking at you, and he's talking sideways to you the whole time.
Yeah, ruining the Olympics for everyone every year.
Every time someone wins a gold medal, and this is why they kind of suck too. Let me tell you why. I hate that.
Yeah. Guy. So yeah, that is our NFL Pickem and Rant show.
Yeah, we should probably call it Rants too, huh? We should probably get the ranting in it so people know it's kind of hateful.
Next week's hashtag rant. We're gonna throw that one in there too.
Like, I feel like I should kind of control it a little bit better, but then again, not really, because people have to hate Chris Collinsworth. They have to.
And Joe Buck.
I don't hate Joe Buck as much. I don't know why. I think it's because I don't mind Joe Buck calling baseball, but it bothers me that he's just spilled into football.
Yeah.
But I don't like fucking Troy Aikman though either. Like,
if he could just commentate like minor league baseball, so it's not on TV, I'd be way happy with that.
John says he enjoyed this. Shout out to John. Thanks, John, for showing up, man.
Yeah, thanks for the chime in. Thanks for the banter and the picks, man. It's always good to hear what other people think. I will say this as we're coming to a close. If you don't agree with our picks, let us know. Comment on it.
Yeah.
Change my mind.
Like, share, subscribe, change your minds, all that shit.
By all means, if you can change my mind, bravo. You've brought up some valid points.
Tell me to fuck off and die. I don't mind as long as you take the time to comment. That's even better.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, even if yours are wrong. So, yeah, that's it for the day. It was a good cast.
That was a good cast. Join us next week. Where we can try to do this every Thursday, maybe.
Yeah, I think Thursday would be a good time.
Maybe some specialty shows like top fives in there because we do.
Yeah.
I know we want to do some top fives, and I know that when the draft comes along and shit, if we're still doing this, we'll.
Oh yeah,
we'll
the one I'm actually planning and look forward to it because Josh is going to do it whether or not he likes it or not.
The top 10 Bears of all time. This is why.
Yep. Yeah. No, that's top 10. We're going top 50.
Oh my god.
No, I want to do a special show. It'll probably be at least 2 segments, maybe more. Top 5 players at every position, all time.
So you got Brady, Gronk, Edelman. I mean, what else you got? You got
Walter Payton, Brian Urlacher,
Ty Law, Randy Moss, Richard Seymour, Teddy fucking Bruschi. Oh yeah, kid.
The Bruce Canada. Yeah. Joey Galloway. We'll throw him out there.
Ooh.
Random.
Ooh.
Yep. I'm going to go with David Tyree, actually.
David
Fuck you,
Tyree.
Pats.
Speaking of Joe Buck, Eli back.
Oh, great.
In the air. Caught. That's pretty much it. One of the greatest catches of all time. No emotion at all. Joe Buck.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's why Joe Buck's an asshole. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Yay! See you guys next week.
Yeah.